Hey guys, this is Patrick from FineTuneFast.com. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to deploy ComfyUI on a virtual server to basically use a GPU if you're not having a GPU in your local machine. ComfyUI is a tool which lets you design and execute really advanced stable diffusion pipelines, and you can do that everything in a graph node or flowchart based interface, which you can see here. For example, I'm going to check some examples here. So let's go for this one. Like you can see here, these workflows can be really complex, and usually if you would do that in code, that would be pretty much overwhelming. And like you can see, you can do a image diffusion here, and it's pretty much limitless. I'm going to show you some pages where you can look around and see really crazy workflows, and also just copy those workflows because they are mapped to a JSON file. So let's get started. First of all, you are going to create an account on Runpod and go on pods, and then you can choose a large variety of GPUs here, depending on your budget and also requirements. You can then choose and just deploy. I'm going with that one. We do not change the template here. We want the PyTorch 2.1. Going with one GPU. I'm sure you can use multiple GPUs, but for this little tutorial, it's enough. Depending on your access, you can choose to access via local terminal SSH tunneling. I'm going to use the Runpod web interface terminal though. So you just click on deploy on demand, which lets you then deploy the pod. And from here on, once it's deployed, we can start over. And one little hint, just make sure you expose port 8188 because that's the port where ComfyUI will run. Okay, the status of the server is running now. So we click here and just click on connect, start web terminal, and connect to web terminal. So now we are here. You should always head over to workspace because this is the persistent volume basically where you can store your stuff, and if you shut down the server, it will be persistent. You can change those settings while setting up the VPS. So it's another directory than workspace, but that works for us. So first of all, we gotta check if Python is installed, and it's installed. In their documentation, they point us to 3.12, but I guess 3.10, like the version is all right. So in this case, we gotta do the PyTorch nightly installation. So we just copy this command, and it looks like it's already satisfied. We then clone the repository. So you go just here, do a git clone, cloning into ComfyUI. And once that's done, you head over to the directory ComfyUI, cd ComfyUI, and it should run now. All right. No module named save tensors. Let me check what went wrong here. Well, okay, that's obvious. We forgot to install the requirements. We can do that with pip install -r requirements.txt, and afterwards it should run. Yes, it does. So, like I said, we just gotta run Python 3 main.py, and then it starts the server. So you see the local IP address here, which will not work. So what we have to do is we go back to my pods, and then we see the public IP address, copy that, and find out that our IP address is proxied. So we gotta use the HTTP service. Just going back to connection options, clicking here. As we can see, we still have some flaw in our execution. So we have to go back, and instead of Python 3 main.py, we gotta add the parameter listen to it. And then it will work. So we can refresh that one, and here we go. That's our ComfyUI UI running on a Runpod server. Yeah, guys, I'm happy if you learned something. Please feel free to like and subscribe the video to the channel. And yeah, I see you in the next one. I think I'm going to add some kind of tutorial about ComfyUI and also talk a little bit more about finetunefast.com, the boilerplate which, yeah, makes deployment, fine-tuning, and everything around AI models easier. See you in the next one. Bye.